Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Insufficient Friends. I'm Kevin. She's Nikki. That's wrong.
Hi.
This is Kev's Movie Corner. Sorry.
Yes.
My bad. This is Kev's Movie Corner. We're still the same people, but I just messed up the intro. We're going to go with it, though. This week, we are talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. Nick, we're starting a new franchise this week. We went through all the Harry Potters, and we just finished up with Fantastic Beasts last week. Unfortunately, the last Fantastic Beasts does not have Jack Sparrow, or not Jack Sparrow, but Johnny Depp in it. But we bring back Johnny Depp for Pirates of the Caribbean as Captain Jack Sparrow, and we start with Curse of the Black Pearl. This movie, a brief synopsis from IMDb, is blacksmith Will Turner teams up with eccentric pirate Captain Jack Sparrow to save Elizabeth Swann, the governor's daughter, and his love from Jack's former pirate allies who are now undead. Nick, it's been a while since I've seen these movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, I forgot how much fun they are to watch.
Yes. So fun.
Jack is hilarious. His mannerisms
so funny.
And just the way he acts is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I love the music because the score is just so it's so much fun.
The music's amazing.
I love it. It's just there's so many stupid little jokes, and I like an action movie, and the fighting scenes are just like the sword fight scenes are just so much fun to watch. And I mean obviously everybody in this is a beautiful person. Like I it's just the way it is. But
yeah,
I mean
Keira Knightley and
is
Orlando Bloom.
gorgeous.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Talk about like. No, I'm not even going to comment on it. Never mind. That's something I would say to you, but not on the podcast.
Yeah. So, anyway, Nick, I enjoyed watching this a lot. I watched it yesterday because I didn't have time. We actually had to push back when we record this because it was late when I was watching this yesterday. But this is the first movie. Jack's going after his boat after being mutinied by his first mate, Captain Barbossa, who is now piloting or captaining his former ship, the Black Pearl. And this is... It's an interesting story because they take it... It's very... it's got a lot of like mystical stuff going on, but it's also like based in like a reality type thing. Like it's kind of got like... I
know, I like the combination of both. It's
got like European like actual piracy and like talks about that and stuff, but it's also got like, they're trying like all the people in the whole crew on the Black Pearl is dead because they stole some treasure that they weren't supposed to steal that was cursed. Gold. They stole Aztec gold that they weren't supposed to steal because it was cursed. So now they're trying to get it all back, or otherwise they stay undead for forever, and they don't want to be that way. So it's really interesting, and it's just so good.
I love it, and I also love that. And I know you probably like this too. I knew the Disney. So I remember playing, this is totally unrelated to the movie. Just another reason why I like the movie is what I'm trying to get to. The Disney racing 1997 game has the Pirates of the Caribbean track with the yo-ho, yo-ho. Yep. And so I just love that this movie opens with little Keira Knightley or little Elizabeth Swann singing the Pirates song.
Yeah.
There's just so many little things that I like about it.
Yeah. it is it is fun. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of little things to the ride in this because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Pirates of the Caribbean is one of the most popular, arguably
Yeah.
one of the most popular rides ever created in Disney,
Mm-hmm.
and continues to be one of the most popular rides. Um, uh, it is long and still becomes like it used to be one of the debated rides of like if they whenever they would build new rides it was like set they were ranked on the pirate scale like how good is it compared to Pirates of the Caribbean. So
Yeah.
um
That's
but
so funny.
they're yeah, when they go to Tortuga there's like a bunch of the scenes you have like
Mm-hmm.
the women pirates who are there and like there's
Mm-hmm.
so many different things that are fun. You've got when they're in the jail they're like trying to call the dog, which is a scene in the ride too. Like
Yeah.
there's just so many different callbacks to each thing, and it's just a lot of
Mm-hmm.
fun. But
It
I
is.
also think it's funny like when it and it's early in the movie whenever whenever um Keira Knightley character's Elizabeth is being proposed to at the beginning, and she's just like, I can't breathe, and then she just falls just because she's in the
Mm-hmm.
corset. She like can't breathe,
Mm-hmm.
and she just falls off the cliff. Basically, just
Mm-hmm.
there's just little comedy things that are like that's not
Yeah.
probably supposed to be funny, but it is funny because it's just like she just is making jokes about the whole time that she can't breathe, and she's just being basically like suctioned into this corset, which
Yeah.
is all the rage in London. And she's like, well, I guess in London they
Mm-hmm.
forgot how they've learned to not breathe or whatever. So,
Yeah, there's so many little comedy moments that are
yeah.
great. And I love Keira Knightley as an actor, and I I actually don't know what I've seen or if I've seen a lot of Orlando Bloom, but I like him in this, and obviously I like Johnny Depp in this. So I feel like everyone does a great job. Even
Hmm.
the not they're not extras, the crew.
Hmm.
I mean, even seeing their little personalities
Yeah.
and the soldiers, the two British soldiers in the beginning on the dock. I mean, just seeing everyone's unique personality, it's so fun.
Yeah.
I
It
love
is a
it.
lot of fun. Like it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of jokes. And
Hmm.
it's a lot of stupid. It's kind of stupid. Like there's a lot of
Hmm.
stupid
It's
humor
like
in this.
stupid serious because there
Yes.
are serious moments,
Yeah.
but
But some of the
yeah.
ridiculousness of like when Jack is at the beginning sailing into the harbor and he's standing on the mast because his ship is sunk or his boat has sunk into the water. Like
Yeah.
it's just there's so many ridiculous things that happen. Um,
Hmm.
and there's five, one, two, three, four, five, yeah, five movies that we're gonna watch in the series, Nick. Where I can't ask you where you would rank this on any of the scale because we're not that far.
Yeah.
So I have a list of where the rankings are, but I won't really go
Okay.
into it because we haven't gotten that far yet. We'll start with that next week because
Okay.
I can't really tell you. We haven't watched the other ones, so I can't really ask you where
Yeah.
they're at. But um, I did find a couple of interesting things about this movie that I thought were
Oh.
fun to share. So at one point in the movie, they relatively early in the movie, they're when Jack is in Port Royale, I think is what they call it.
Hmm.
They realize he's a pirate because of the burn mark on his wrist that is a
Yeah.
P. And they talk about the East India Company,
Hmm.
and apparently that is again going back to like real history. That is
Hmm.
something that the East India or the East India Company. They talk
Hmm.
about the East India Trading Company, which is what it's called in the movie. But the East India Company used to actually do that. They used to brand pirates when they
Hmm.
found them. They would brand them though on their forehead with a P,
Yes. Yeah.
which
So
is
they could be distinguished
so they
very
could be
easily.
distinguished that they were
Hmm.
pirates very easily, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, uh, that is interesting. Um,
It is very interesting. Yeah.
Also, they said a couple other things was Industrial Light and Magic, which is the company that did a lot of the effects for this, which is also the company that did a lot of effects for Star Wars and things like that. It was
Oh
actually
yeah.
the one that was, I think, invented for or created for Star Wars. But
Hmm.
they used turkey jerky. They scanned that into their system to get the skin, like for the
Oh.
when they're dead at night. When you see
Hmm.
them at dead, That's how they
That's funny.
figured
I
out
didn't
how to
know
do
that.
that. Um, uh, Johnny Depp actually got, after the movie, a Jack Sparrow tattoo to honor Jack Sparrow. He didn't have one
Hmm.
before the movie, but he did get one
Oh, I didn't know
afterwards.
that.
They used charcoal and clothes to cover up his regular tattoos, but he did get a tattoo of the sparrow that they show on his wrist whenever, or his arm. He did get that
Hmm.
tattoo later.
That's cool.
And Geoffrey Rush, the guy who plays Barbossa,
Hmm.
was um, he had a theory that people would watch the movie from left to right just like they read a book.
Hmm.
So he tried to be on the left side of the screen at all times, as much as he could.
Hmm.
And he was very apparently intent about doing this mostly, even more, whenever he was on screen with the monkey or with Keira
Hmm.
Knightley, because he was afraid that if he wasn't, nobody would pay attention to him.
That's interesting. That's funny.
So I thought
I
those were
guess
interesting. He said that he did
I'd
that.
have to rewatch it to like notice that
Yeah,
throughout.
but he said that in an interview, I guess on the DVD and the commentaries, he was talking about that. But
Huh.
yeah, I mean, I understand
I
if
mean,
I
yeah,
was
if
on
you're on
screen with,
screen with Keira Knightley,
most people are gonna look
I'm
at
gonna
Keira
be looking
Knightley.
at Keira
I'm gonna be
Knightley,
looking at Keira
so
Knightley too, and a monkey.
yeah.
A lot of people are probably gonna look at the monkey over the person too. That makes sense.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna be
That's
looking at Keira
funny.
Knightley. Most
But
people are
your
gonna be
point
looking at Keira
about
Knightley.
Johnny Depp getting the tattoo, one of the things I appreciate about him is he's like all in. When he's doing something, he's all in. Because when he was doing Fantastic Beast before he didn't do the last one,
Yeah,
um, he signed on to it before ever knowing what it was or seeing a script or anything. I
yeah,
did see that because he loved Harry Potter so much.
yeah.
So I'm like, that is so cool because that has to make you not a better actor. That's not the word, but like more. I don't know. I'm sure it just comes through in your acting too when you love the part that you're doing.
You're probably more. I don't want to say involved, but
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I don't either know how to say that, but yeah, you're
Hmm.
more invested is probably the better word to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if
And it
you're
just comes
that,
through in the
yeah,
acting, I think.
if you're that excited about it, then I
Hmm.
think you're probably going to be more, yeah, more invested, happier, excited to
Yeah.
do it. So I do think that yeah, all of them do a great job with Pirates of the Caribbean
Hmm.
because they're
Agreed.
just fun. But I do enjoy these movies. They're a lot of fun. Especially the first one. Like I said, it's been a long
Hmm.
time since I've seen this. Um, I have seen the second one. I do not remember seeing the third, fourth, or fifth
Okay, so
ones.
this will be the first
So
movie series that I know for sure I've seen them all,
yes,
and you haven't.
I don't think I've seen. I'm pretty sure I have not seen all of
Now,
them.
the caveat I'll give to that, I would not have seen them unless this is Casey's favorite movie series.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that makes sense then.
that's why I've seen them. To give that
Okay. Well,
caveat.
that hey, that works. Like
Mhm.
I don't I don't. Yeah, that works then. But I'm pretty sure I have not seen 3, 4, and 5. Mm, 3 maybe, but I don't
Mhm.
remember it very much. I know I've
Okay.
seen 2. I watched part of 2 last night after we pushed back like when we were gonna do this. So
Mhm.
I know I've seen 2. I don't remember seeing
Okay.
3 or 4 or 5. So we'll see when I watch
Yeah,
3
I
if
know
I've
I've
seen
seen it
it.
all, but I've never ranked them, so it'll be fun to go through and rank because I've
Yeah.
never really
It'll also
we've
be
always just watched them for fun, not for like
yeah.
analysis.
It'll
So,
also be interesting to watch them because I don't know if I've ever watched them in this short of a time span. So watching
mhm.
them like in a couple weeks where it's like you can kind of
Mhm.
remember what goes on in each of them and be able to
Yeah.
kind of look at them a little closer might be interesting. So,
Mhm.
uh, I think that's it for this week, Nick. Did you have anything else for
Yeah.
this one?
No, I
No.
just loved it.
Yeah, this is a fun movie. Again, the score I don't like. I think this is a very like I don't I don't know if it's a score that everybody would know what it's from. I think a lot of people would have heard it if they hear it come on. They're going to be like, "Oh, that sounds familiar," but I don't know if it's like like Jurassic Park, where it's going to be like, oh, that's, or Jaws or something. But
well, so it's different because I grew up in the music world, like from the end of elementary school on. I was always in band, so everyone I knew the music.
Okay.
But to your point, I don't know, because all my friends are band nerds. So we all know the music.
Yeah.
We played the music.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and next week we will be watching Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.